recording is starting now.
Okay,
All
can
right.
I go get a beer first? Sorry. Sorry.
I got one of these for good luck.
What's that?
That's for me. That's called an edible.
Oh, okay.
That's edible THC
Hmm.
in edible form. Alright.
Mine's at home.
So what it do?
Man, you know what it is, dude.
What's going on?
I'm gonna check the audio in here before we officially get started.
Right,
Right.
right.
'Cause I just want to
As
check
always.
it with you
Yeah.
in here, and I'm gonna actually pull mine back to where I'm gonna be sitting. So, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, everybody.
I don't even have the headphones on yet.
It's all good.
Mr. Professional over here needs his headphones.
All right, so we're back in
Okay,
action.
let me get a mic check.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Let's do it. Let
Put
go.
your hands in the air. Let's do what it do.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Jonah.
We good?
Alright, yeah, I think we good.
We're good.
Hi, though.
So, yeah, this is Peach Goons.
Peach going
Andrew, Paper White,
Dennis, in neighborhood Asian.
Neighborhood Asian,
What am I? Kadijah,
Kadijah,
the black girl.
the black girl in the
What was that?
situation,
The is it African queen or something? Or
the Nubian Queen.
Oh,
Nubian
yeah.
queen.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Let's
That
go.
works. That works. Thanks.
I'm gonna try this. This is
It looks good.
it's some sort of brownie, I think.
Yeah, it's a brownie. I don't know what's on it. I think maybe a cookie.
It kind of looks gross.
Like a little peanut butter on top.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's like a little peanut butter.
Peanut butter fudge brownie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not bad.
I bet.
Hmm.
The Rice Krispie one was pretty. No?
It's alright.
I don't know.
Should be better once you get it down.
Yeah. They always are.
We went to
Yeah.
a Korean barbecue today.
It's
Shit.
so yummy.
I'm
still full.
And we got soju. Never had soju before. Didn't know what it was.
Right.
Still don't really know what it is.
I don't know.
But yeah, they kind of looked at me and laughed when I ordered it.
Okay.
The lady was like, it's very strong. Because, I mean, it's liquor. I don't like.
Yeah, they give you like a bottle of liquor. And it's actually kind of cool, dude. I feel like only Asians would do that. Like,
Well, it's like sake, I guess, right?
Yeah, I
Like
guess.
sake.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like
but it's like
a wine?
way more potent, I
okay.
think. Because the wine kind of tastes good. It's like kind of sweet. But this shit's just straight, like, you know, kind of that bitter.
It was like liquor to me. I've never had sake before, though, so. I don't know if it's any different or.
It's just around, well, sake is just like rice wine, but it's around the same percent alcohol as like regular wines, like 11, 13, 15, like something like that.
Would you guys ever get into like making like homemade wines?
Hell yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
It's too much work for me. You can't make wine easily, like beers and shit. But
Yeah.
That's true.
yeah.
But isn't beers like dicier, right? Because it's like if you mess it up, it's like could fuck you up.
I think it's a lot easier to make now. I mean, they sell like at-home brew kits and stuff. You know, like anybody can sort of make their own batch or whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's become a lot more mainstream. That's why you see all like the microbrews and shit around everywhere all the time now.
Yeah.
New ones popping up. It's just got processing a lot easier.
I just threw my fucking shit.
Like always.
Yeah, that's the problem with me. Like, we're sitting here watching, we've been watching Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
And this actually, that wasn't when we were watching Game of Thrones, but
Okay.
I don't
That
know
was
what
just
we were
kind of
watching. We
related.
were watching something.
True Detective.
Mm-hmm.
First season or second season?
First season.
Oh yeah.
I liked it a lot.
No, I love the first season.
But she fell asleep. She was pretty tired though. She'd been up since early. But yeah, I was just eating M&Ms, dude, because of Halloween, and just fucking tossing
the wrappers on the floor.
But then I gotta pick it up the next day. So
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, just throw it away.
Well, yeah. So you need is a trash can in that area where you're just throwing the wrappers.
There's a trash can right next to us.
Man, I had a friend who had like a. Nah, it wasn't a trash can. It was just a fucking one of those like
a basketball thing.
Yeah, in his room.
Okay. And you threw trash through there?
Mm-hmm.
And it just land on the ground.
Nah, you wouldn't throw trash. He had like a mini ball.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I kind of fucked that one up
too.
Well, so you're kind of like doing that if you just had a little hoop.
Yeah.
And then the trash end up on the ground.
See, that'd be tight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be tight though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Into the trash can.
Mm-hmm. How was everyone's weekend?
It was good. I mean, I got Warband this weekend. I don't know. You ever played that? Mountain Blade?
No, what's that?
Warband. It's $7 on Steam this weekend. I'm not gonna go into that, but you know, it's good.
What kind of game is it?
Yeah.
It's like a medieval RPG game. I played a Flash game actually like it when I was a kid. So I was kind of intrigued by it just because I played that Flash game. It was when I was a kid, it was this Flash game called Feudalism. And you would basically go around these kingdoms and like collect and recruit armies and pay. You have to pay like weekly for the troops. And you train them up and shit, and you train yourself up, and you just like fight and shit, you know. And there's like different factions and stuff like that. You can like pillage villages, like take over castles, like, you know, whole 9 yards.
Showing up. Sounds good.
Sounds cool.
That's what I've been doing. So I've been pillaging.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
I haven't done anything this weekend. I went to Walmart. That's about it. Walmart, and then we had Korean barbecue, but that's about it.
Yeah, the Korean barbecue was good.
It was really good.
And they laughed at us when we got the soju, and I'm like thinking like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking. I mean, she heard me the whole time. I was like, you're gonna fucking drink half of this.
Yeah. I did not like it. I just don't like liquor. I'm not a fan of it at all.
These motherfuckers laughed at me when I come in here and order it, so now I have to finish it.
Was it like for lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they laughed, I'm pretty sure. Like,
hey, motherfucker, I'm alcoholic. Give me my soju.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up. Give me my soju.
Exactly.
That's basically how it was, too.
It was good, though.
And, you know, we know where you were at Friday. Playing UFS.
Okay,
at Tommy's.
together. Okay.
Yeah.
So did one of those all-nighters. So.
Yeah, when did y'all finish? I left at like 12:30, I think.
Yeah, no, like we said, we just stayed up all night. Just played again. Then we played a tournament on Saturday out at that DeKalb Mall.
How'd y'all do in that?
All right, I got Tommy went 3-1, I think, but he lost his first round, then got a bye, so got a free win. And then Ryan went like 1-2, I think, and then I went to time on 2 games, so I went like 1-1 and 2.
Hell yeah!
It was just fun. But yeah, they're releasing a new set next week, so.
I mean, the thing is, like, I think y'all are eventually, because y'all play it so much, I think y'all are eventually going to become pro. Like, one of y'all is going to go pro, and then it's going to cascade. It's going to be like a domino effect.
Well, that's the thing about, like, the game. Like, there's nobody that's, like, pro. You can't, like, make money or a living off of playing,
but you're
like,
going to go pro.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we are really lucky. There are, like, a lot of, like, world champions and national champions, like, in Atlanta that we play against constantly, so...
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
well,
really
you're gonna
helpful
be
for
a
us.
world champion.
Yeah,
At least. I mean, if you're not going pro, wouldn't you want to be a world champion? That's all I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I saying something wrong here?
No, who doesn't want to be a
No.
world champion?
Exactly. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. And then I'll get you a fucking. We can get you like a belt.
A belt?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see that Theo Vaughn thing? Where
Dude,
he
that was
busted
so
in?
funny, man.
Yeah.
On Michael Rappaport.
Yeah. That show's hilarious.
This ain't fucking hairspray, baby. This is straight oil or natural gas. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's straight natural gas, baby.
That was that Theo Vaughn talking about his hair.
Yeah.
Mm.
I haven't listened to his
I haven't
podcast in
either.
a while either.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I listened to a couple of them, like, I think towards the beginning or, like, around there. Seen them here and there.
Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of, like, Tiger Belly, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to make time for, like, a bunch of, like, different... 'cause they're so
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it is.
I don't have that much time as it is anymore. Like, I used to be all on the Joe Rogan ones, but
Yeah.
I haven't even been able to, like, watch any podcasts, really.
No, yeah, I saw he did one with Joey Diaz, and like
Mhm.
we just watched his. They gave him like a 30-minute special on Netflix, and it's fucking hilarious, dude. And I really wanted to watch the Joe Rogan, but it yeah, I haven't been able to listen
You
to
didn't
Joe
finish
Rogan's.
it though. Oh, the video with him
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Right.
Well, I've been, I just
Yeah.
haven't, finished it. I did have some current topics though on the screen we can pull up. I'm gonna
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, wow. All right, let's see. What's trending? Oh, that's what's trending now, dude. All right. What's trending? Trending news today. First ever FDA approved CBD, I think.
Oh, very nice.
CBD.
Cannabinoid. That's what it says. Cannabidiol. Cannabidiol.
Okay.
I can't zoom all the way into
Yeah, no,
it
it's
because
fine.
obviously I'm over here. But looks like there's a lot of football news, so that's a
Football.
good thing.
Yeah, it's Sunday. It's football.
Yeah, football day.
Yeah.
Twitter apologizes over kill all Jews. Okay, yeah, this is a good segue here because, we do have some stuff to talk about, all right?
All right.
Okay, just that statement right there. Is Twitter like a? It's not like a person.
Yeah, it's not.
No. I'm not talking about the Twitter shit.
Oh.
I'm talking about the synagogue shit. That shit is crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Because here's how I feel. The dude's pleading not guilty, and I don't think anybody necessarily knows why yet. And my guess is it's probably insanity, right?
Well, it didn't say why, but it said he's pleading not guilty to avoid the death penalty. So it's just at this point it's just gonna go.
Yeah, just to
trial
take
at
it to
this-
trial. Just to
Yeah,
prolong
just to
Yeah.
prolong it. Basically, that's why he's pleading not guilty. I don't think he's saying because of.
He actually thinks like he's not guilty.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that.
So you think this is like kind of like one of those like. I think this is a good situation because it's kind of like if they caught the Las Vegas shooter. But not really, because the Las Vegas shooter got like 150 people.
You get a lot of people.
But this is like how
That was
that
insane.
would pan out, right? Because this guy killed like 11 people.
Yeah,
right?
you get 11 people.
And they
It's
were all
really
Holocaust
sad.
survivors, dude. The
It's fucking-
youngest person was like 54, I think,
Yeah.
that he shot.
I mean, it's just fucked up. That's so sad to me.
And he's went in there and he yelled, "Kill all Jews" or something like that. But yeah,
He said
Twitter
all
got in
Jews
trouble
must-
for that, I guess.
Oh, he said all Jews must die. I don't know what they said. They must have said. I mean, they probably didn't even say anything that was really. I don't know what they said.
Well, it's
but
just
that was
what other-
super
what other-
offensive. But like,
whatever algorithm they have that does the trending thing, right? probably like put that. Like,
Oh, you're talking about like their front page or something, or they let somebody actually tweet it, like their filters didn't block it or something?
No,
like...
that because that's what it's talking about. That's the way it apologizes over "kill all Jews" becoming a trending topic. So yeah, Twitter has like a top 3.
And it says,
but that, again, like they don't control that, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that
exactly.
is like what it is.
Their...
If that's what people are typing, and that's like a
if that's a
majority of the
trending
people on the
post,
platform,
then that's what's going on, because that's what just happened.
I think people should stop getting so.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, that's not even. Like, if I saw that trending on Twitter, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? What's going on? So I'm going to click on it and see. So it's kind of informational in a way.
I would definitely...
click on that and be like, what's going on?
And that's, like, informational, you know? If you live in the United States and you see that and you didn't know about that situation, you'd be like, oh, shit, kill all Jews? What the fuck?
Like, none of us are Jewish, so I don't know how, like, a Jewish person would take that.
Slightly, but not really. Slightly, but not really. So
slightly.
It doesn't really count.
Not really.
Oh, you put out the curls. You kind of look Hasidic, right?
Yeah, you did. That's true. So I mean, you could. I don't know.
No, that's okay.
No, no.
I had to shave today because when I woke up, she looked at me and she was like, "Dude, you gotta shave." Because
it wasn't even when you woke up. It was yesterday. Literally, I walked in and saw you, and it was just like,
yeah.
You need to shave.
She was like, "It looks like you've been in here all day," and that's like,
is that your nice way to say it?
That's like honestly kind of a compliment though, because I've never had facial hair, so I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I've been in here for a little bit.
Fucking clean up your face, motherfucker.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe it.
You spilled last night's dinner on there, bro, dude.
It was just really dark, and I was like, wow, okay.
Somebody needs to go clean up.
Yeah. That's literally what that meant.
Let me see.
I meant
oh yeah, you know, I did have something. So, all right, you know, I was at work the other day, and the handyman busts in, and he's sitting there talking about some pretty deep shit, and he was like, if you became rich, like crazy rich out of nowhere. Think about like all your friends and family. Like, you think these people get one chance to ask you for money, and they can ask you for money, and then like by principle that's the last time you're ever gonna talk to them again, because they just take the money and dip. So like, how many friends and family members do you think you would have left over if you became rich and they only had one shot to either like be your friend for life or get that money from you?
Like, take the money from you?
Yeah.
All of it?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, how many friends would choose to be my friend?
Yeah, or take the money.
Or take the money?
Yeah. How many people do you think would like ask you for those favors? Because like, you know, people get on hard times, like say somebody has a kid and they're like, oh, let me get like 10 grand or something, but
see,
that's the last time that they ever talk to you out of your principle, like for them asking to borrow money. I mean, just because they know that you have like wealth.
I get that. I don't even know if my friends would even ask me for that much money, even if they knew I had that much money. But if they did, I don't think they would not talk to me ever again. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I could maybe see some like distant like relatives, cousins.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
no,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really close. Like, yeah, I think people that I'm close with like I would give them money anyway.
Yeah,
exactly. That was
exactly.
the point that we were making. Is like, if you're truly friends with that person and they need a helping hand, in most cases, instead of them asking for it, and I'm not saying like them asking for it's a bad thing, but you know, like in dire circumstances, like I probably would be the one to be like, hey.
Yeah, if I saw a friend of mine struggling, I would definitely be like, hey, like, you know, here, you know, for sure. But like I said, I don't know if I even have friends that would even ask me.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point though, like, because I think if I were to like win the lottery, right, and like I bought it, like you bought your own soul ticket, and you won the lottery, what would you do? Would you even tell anybody at that point? Right? I don't even know if I would want to tell anybody. You know, I've had the vision of, yeah, you know what, I'll buy like a whole cul-de-sac for my friends, you know, we all live there, you know,
dude,
not have
I'm
to...
so fucking down with that, dude.
Right,
can
but then...
Can I be in this cul-de-sac?
Yeah, so like, in, you know, saying that, you know, it sounds like a good idea, but then you think about all the implications of everybody else who knows about your money, right, and how that affects your life and your relationships with all these people.
I'll tell you what, if me and you, like, if we had a bunch of money and we lived in the same cul-de-sac, I'd have like, man, I'd have a bunch of guns, dude. And if anybody came looking for that money, you know what it'd be.
It's exactly though, but it's only because you're flossing it that you have to worry about people coming after it. If you just made it like super low key, you know.
I don't think I would be like. I think I would dress a lot better if I had money.
Sure.
I think I would dress a lot, like probably like flossy, but. No, I would never be like flashy with cars and shit like that. Like, I don't need anything like that.
I just wouldn't
Probably
want
like
many people knowing I have that much money.
Yeah.
You know? I've even contemplated like telling like even telling close friends if I won the lottery. Like, I wouldn't even know if I would want them to know that. So they wouldn't even have the idea to ask me for any money because they think I don't have any. Honestly.
Well, there are close friends that I would want to tell,
right?
But then that I wouldn't want to tell at the same time because I know they couldn't keep their mouth shut. So, you know, there's that problem too.
Oh my God, guys, Dennis won the lottery.
Yeah,
we got a cul-de-sac.
Don't tell
I was wondering why all you guys moved in next to each other.
Oh, dude, let's go check out their house. Boom, 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 boom. It's a gated community, motherfucker. This is one cul-de-sac. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably better. Just buy a gated community, a little like.
No, just buy a gated cul-de-sac.
Just gate off the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I would love a gated cul-de-sac. It'd be sick, dude. Yeah. Nobody could come down there.
Just one.
Because it's one cul-de-sac, and if the guard fucking fails to do his job, that's like, dude, you're
that's
fired.
Hard.
Yeah, you're fired because you have like not that much area to watch. We'll get them cameras and shit too. Like, come on.
It's just like a light bulb, kind of, you know. Yeah. Yeah,
he just like if he hears something, all you have to do is get out and go like. All right, no, we're good.
No one's there.
But
that sounds fun. How about?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've always thought to like if I ever win a lottery, I want to. Obviously, I'm paying off all types of debt that I have, if I have any. I do. I want to buy my mom a house. I want a car. I'd get me a house. And I'd save the rest. Or, you know, do what I have to do, and the rest of it I have to put away. Invest some as well. Always keep the money coming. Absolutely, yeah.
Dude, I guess this fucking Twitter shit is becoming like a way bigger deal than we think. Because, dude, there's like a bunch of different articles on it.
Just about the hashtag coming up?
Yeah, the trending topic shit. Like, this is crazy. You would think there's like more shit to talk about in the world.
Where does Twitter get its information from? Is it from the user base, or does it like scan articles that are out on the internet?
Yeah, I guess it scans because you can make a hashtag, I guess, and
right. To me, that says more about its user base than the website itself.
True. Yeah, that's kind of just going through the trends on Twitter. All right.
I mean, because remember that like that Twitter bot or whatever that like Microsoft, the learning like bot and all it. And they about to shut it down because you just say a bunch of like obscene, you know, like shit all the time.
Yeah, like
pretty much exactly the same thing. And that was all based from, you know, interactions it was having with the users, like with people.
Oh shit.
So, all right, would you guys say that you like enjoy hard tasks? Like, do you guys enjoy having to overcome things?
Like a challenge?
Yeah.
Mental challenges, not too much physical challenges.
Dude, I agree with you on that right there.
Yeah.
But again, that's
like a good puzzle.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I
Like
mean,
running.
you need to challenge yourself physically as well, though. But
Yeah.
that's an issue. But
Yeah, mental challenge.
Well, I did challenge myself physically today, and I'll tell you how I challenged myself physically.
at the Korean barbecue.
Yeah, because you try to shove, like, it's all you can eat, and that
Yeah.
shit's $25. And actually, we just figured out they have a special. You can go in there; it's $20 all you can eat, which isn't as bad as $25.
That's not.
If you go in between, what is it, 11 and
In 5.
yeah, and 5.
But it sucks because, like, I don't get home till 5. So.
Yeah, so me and her can't even go. I
Yeah.
could go at like the tail end of 4.
Yeah, then just stay there.
And then I guess do I have to leave by 5? How do they measure that?
I
They're
don't
probably like,
know.
yeah, we're gonna keep
It's
it
probably
5:01.
yeah, you gotta fucking go. Exactly.
We didn't specify about healthy or unhealthy challenges. I'm all about unhealthy challenges.
What kind of unhealthy challenges have you done lately?
Just not sleeping for like 2 days straight every weekend.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's a challenge I can't do.
Yeah, you know me, man. I'm all about watching TV and eating.
Yeah.
And then I pass out.
Yeah, see, you're still at the age where you can do that. Like when I started working my last job, I gained like 30 pounds in like 3 months. And it took me a long time to work that off.
Damn.
Yeah,
Because I don't
I'm
exercise.
feeling that right now.
Yeah, well, I can tell if you
You have to make
eat
some
a
dietary
lot.
changes. Yeah, definitely.
Dude, I eat a lot.
You eat a lot, so like I can tell like if you keep going. And if we don't start working out again.
All you gotta do is start pinching those cheeks.
Yeah, I don't think he
Dude, I
likes
feel like this is an intervention.
No.
Oh no, you're far from that. That's what I'm saying. You're still at the age where you can get away with that.
We got about
Oh yeah,
9
there's some
more
Modelo,
years.
dude. If you want any, there's some Modelo in the fridge in there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I think there's like a Blue Moon and a Yingling in there too. And, we got it all.
So no.
Shout out. We're gonna do a little promo code for www.pbs.org. You can get a special checkout at pbs.org. You'll be able to get any public broadcasting channel if you have an antenna
for free.
for free. And you're gonna have to check out with the promo code Peach Goons, PGOO at pbs.com.
Thank you.
That's an amazing promotion.
Thanks, man.
Free TV.
PBS is the
channels?
best.
How you gonna beat that, dude?
We can't.
Sometimes I go to work, right? Sometimes I'll be driving to work. It's pretty long. I mean, I have like an hour commute. But then I'll get to work and I'll be like, man, I got some time to kill before I'm an IT guy, right? So I do a lot of IT stuff. I got some time to kill before I watch my public broadcasting.
Right.
Because I love public broadcasting. And it's my favorite kind of broadcasting.
Public.
Exactly.
I've seen some really weird shit on there sometimes.
Yeah.
There is some weird shit.
It's like homemade like movies, like little skits and stuff. Like, no, I saw like some guy literally like shoot himself in the head, like sitting on top of a toilet or something, and it was like on like PBS. It was like
God,
so
dude.
weird.
That's
But it was like sort of
weird.
like kind of like surrealish, So, but it was really weird.
That is
I was
very
like, that
weird.
Oh,
think that should be on there.
This is 94%, dude. What's that 94%? Shout out to Dank. Shout out to my boy Dank.
At pbs.org.
At pbs.org, yeah. And we also have a Himalayan salt rock. A lot of, I want to talk about the medicinal properties. There are none.
Yeah, there are.
People, all right, look. Hey, is this on? People like to say that there are medicinal properties to a salt rock. There's no fucking medicinal properties to a salt rock.
Okay.
How do you
With the
know that?
fucking light.
It's the rock.
Yeah, it's the salt itself. Bro.
Yeah, all right. Are you eating the rock?
No, I used to work at a spa, right? and there's a salt room. We have these rocks in there, and the whole room is filled with.
And is it really hot in there or something?
No, it's not hot. You go in there and you sit down. And if you have asthma, it's like it clears you. It clears you up. It's
no.
dude. Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean,
what do you mean?
Believe there's like moisture in the air, and that salt
something
can attach
happens
to the
yeah
moisture?
That's true.
Yeah, like there's like you go in there for like 30 minutes. They blow like air, like salted air in there, and the next day I was just like dripping because it was so clear. I was so I don't know.
You had so much salt inside of you.
Yeah.
You felt like you were isn't that what the mummies did to like preserve
I don't know.
one another with salt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put a nice rub on each other. Yeah.
Yeah, they,
Rub them down.
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna be good.
Preserve him for a long
Exfoliation.
time.
Yeah. He'll live forever. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the actual like this. I'm pretty sure it's like remade, so it's not as at this point it's pretty generic. It's just not doing anything. It's more decoration.
Yeah.
But like if you were to get like a real one, like a expensive one, I'm pretty sure you could. I mean, I don't know. I've seen cats trip over that shit, so.
Yeah. That's definitely dangerous to cats.
I think cats are dangerous to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cats are just dangerous. Period. I think.
love them though.
Little fucking daredevils.
They're so fun.
Little balls of dare.
Like if there was a cat, they'd be up there in that little corner or something.
You guys think they're still doing dare, like the drug program anymore in schools?
No.
No?
I think so.
I don't know.
Like the
I don't know.
Yeah, say no to
But
drugs.
say no to drugs, yes. I don't know about. I mean, I don't
No,
know.
but you guys remember that, right? Dare, and you get the little medal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've had them like I remember they came to like a class or something, did like
Yeah.
a talk or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Didn't like participate in any of their programs or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was saying yes to drugs.
Well, I was in like 5th grade when they did it still, and like
I wonder if they still do it. I don't know.
I mean, imagine they do.
I'm sure they
actually,
do.
you know what? I think I remember they did it up till high school, but it was such a joke in high school that like I didn't remember it.
Well, that's the problem with like abstinence-based education. You know, you have to provide like real education about the effects and like what it does. Just saying no like isn't. You can tell that to some kid when they're 5, right? Because they're a fucking
That's
kid.
true.
But yeah, when people have the ability and the urge to do something else,
Dude, and it's the same thing with parenting too. I think I enjoyed doing some of the shit that I did when I was a kid because I went through some like crazy shit. I don't know. Did you ever hear about that? I like overdosed. I've done some crazy shit when I was like real young. Did I talk about it on here before?
We talked about the overdose last time.
Oh yeah. So I think like the main reason I did that kind of shit is because like, I mean, I think I wanted attention, but at the same time, like I think it was like, I don't know, it's like some taboo shit, right? It's like some shit that my parents like clearly don't want me to do because it's terrible for you. But that's, I don't know.
I literally think I talked about it a little bit last time, but like I think at that age, you're literally incapable of making like good logical decisions.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
All the hormones, like everything going on in your body, like they said, like you can't tell like a 18, 21-year-old something like they don't want to do and like have them do it because it's just like the way like they're wired at that point.
Dude, yeah, and that's crazy because I mean, I was hanging out with my buddies the other day, and they were saying that, his dad and his friend live together, right? They like own this house. I guess they put a second mortgage on it, so technically I think the bank owns it more than they do. But I was talking to them, and they got this 18-year-old kid that doesn't really have family, and he's kind of like a piece of shit living with them because he didn't have anywhere else to go, and they felt bad for him. So I was just like talking about how bad of a situation that could be. Like, dude, you want a fucking 18-year-old, an 18-year-old in your house, that's gonna be a stressful situation. That's basically like you're still a kid, dude.
Yeah.
You don't know.
No,
I'm sure there's some 18-year-olds that know,
Yeah.
but I haven't met one.
No, I haven't either. I for sure didn't know at 18. I mean, I don't even know what there is to know now. So
Yeah, no.
to be honest,
it's not even that much
there's
later.
so
Yeah.
much to learn. Like, you know.
I still feel.
Yeah,
you know.
like a child.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you know.
No, it's funny. Yeah, my friend. I was living with some friends back. It's like 23-ish. Their little house on Montfort. And we got a buddy that was dating a girl at the time, and he was staying at her house, and she lived with her parents at the time. And then I remember he was like gone for a few days, and then came back because he said her dad kicked him out of the house. And we're all like, yeah, dude, I don't know if I could have like my own daughter getting stuffed in my own house like that.
Oh my god, yeah, that's weird. Ooh,
It's like, nah, man, this is gonna have to end. Like, you gotta go.
yeah. That's kind of
Yeah, she stayed
weird.
here for a
I
little
did stay
bit,
here
but
for
that's
a bit.
completely different.
Yeah. Bless you.
Yeah, bless you.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. I remember one time I was doing this lady's hair, and she sneezed, and I said bless you, and she said don't forget about God. Say God bless you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
It's like, I was trying to be nice, bitch.
I was like, okay. I don't like when people try to force stuff on me.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much. I don't know. I didn't know her, but
Dude, there's people like that just want to bring up like
I was at
religion or
okay,
politics.
sorry,
Like,
How old was she?
she was older. She was I don't know how old she was. She had to be like in her maybe her late 70s. Maybe she was old. She was older. But
I feel like once you start getting about 70, 80, you start smelling like lunch meat.
lunch meat.
Yeah, because what else are
Or
you
like
eating?
church, like old lady church.
Yeah, but that's kind of a good smell.
Yeah, you like that smell. That smells like my grandma.
Dude, that's like, have you ever smelled that? Have you ever been to like a nice church? That's like one of the best smells. I'm not even Christian,
It's not even
dude.
like a nice church. It's just like a church lady, old lady.
Yeah, you know that smell,
don't
dude?
know.
It smells
It
kind of
smells
like
kinda-
grapes, like sweet grapes.
I've never heard.
Like a grape sminsel.
I just think it's really.
Like, no, dude, I'm being dead serious.
I
Like a
think it's
grape
just-
sminsel, like really pronounced grape sminsel.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I just think it's really perfumey. It's really strong.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of it. You can do like a spray, a spritz.
Yeah, just
Call
like a
it a
little
day.
waft. But
Yeah, it's like it smells
you don't
like
want to stick your
kinda
nose
like
in it.
alcohol.
It just reminds me of the Lord, dude.
Yeah. Reminds me of church, so I guess so.
It reminds me of the sweet. You know, we're the Peach Goons. Shout out to Georgia. Man, we got some fine Southern ladies going to church down here that smell like heaven.
That's sweet nectar.
Ooh.
Sweet Jesus.
That sweet Southern
Sweet Jesus.
fruit. Dude, I remember, this is kind of weird. So, and I guess y'all can kind of think about this. I just want you to think about this. So, like, when I went to the first boarding school I went to, Eagle Ranch, it was a Christian boarding school. So, this one was kind of like, I stayed there more. Like, I only went home once a month, and I was there for a year. So it was kind of fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And they would take us sometimes, because basically this is what it is. 8 boys live in a house with a family. Like a family. So we had a house dad and a house mom. That's what we called them. They had kids, and she was pregnant when I first got there. So it's like kind of weird. And we clean their fucking house, do all the dishes, all that kind of shit. But on the weekends they would take us like with them to church. Like we'd go to their church that they grew up at. Like it was just really weird, man. But it was like it was kind of a cool dynamic. Like it did feel kind of cool at the end of the day because it like did kind of feel like a family. But at the same time, like it was kind of weird to get into. Like it was kind of like a weird shock
to get into.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't know how to be able to call someone house mom and house dad. That's kind of different.
It's not, you don't really call them that because my house parents was John and Jordan.
So you
they were cool as fuck, dude. Yeah, they were cool as fuck. But yeah, nah, like I would just call them John and Jordan. Oh, okay. But if somebody was like, "Oh, who are your house parents?" You'd be like, "Oh,
I see."
Dude, it was really weird there because there was like a strong Christian. It was like a cultish thing.
Did you have to learn things like every day? Did you go to school?
Yeah. Went to school.
Like a home, like
it was on campus, and they had vans that would pick up the kids from the specific home. Like every home had a van. It was ran pretty good. Like they ran it really well.
It's kind of like handmade.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Except
like it was
for,
a
like,
weird
lot of boys in one house.
Yeah,
right?
But it was co-ed, like not in the houses, but separate houses for girls. But yeah, there was girls there. Wow. People would meet up and fuck in the woods. Yeah. They'd be like, meet me by the stone over there.
So it's kind of like
west of the tree. West of the school building.
It's kind of like summer camp. In a way.
Yeah, and it was weird too because it attracted the worst people because it's up in Flowery Branch, which is towards Gainesville and Winder and shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just all like the redneck white trash people that get sent there like on court order because it's like technically like a rehabilitation place. So that's where I went.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty fucking fun though, like, but that's where I got like bad.
Yeah. Oh.
That's where I got bad boy.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Well, how'd you end up? Oh, never mind.
I want to hear about your, like, when did you go through your bad? Like, did you go through, like, a bad, you were like, fuck this, Mom. Fuck it.
Yeah, I resented my parents for a long time. Yeah, I mean, they're overprotective, I guess, when I was younger, so that was, like, trying to deal with all of that. Like, I mean, I snuck out. Just smoked weed mainly. Got caught several times smoking weed by my parents. You know, they never liked that. But I was trying to think. It was after high school. I was 19. It was the first time I got arrested. And was like in jail for like 2 days.
Yeah, I've yet to experience that yet.
Yeah, it's definitely eye-opening.
So I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good experience. You know, I learned a lot from it.
Yeah.
Obviously not too much because I've been back a couple times, but you know.
That doesn't really count, dude. That's like, dude, what happened to you could have fucking happened to anybody. And the shit that's ridiculous, honestly, about what happened to you is, dude, I read a statistic the other day. They're predicting that marijuana becomes legal by the year 2023. Like the way it's going now, they're saying federally it could become recreationally available for 21-year-olds to like consume marijuana. And
yeah, I guess so if you subtract out my marijuana offenses, then yeah, back when I was
that 19, doesn't fucking 20. Like I feel like weed just doesn't count, man. It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I just wasted so much money having to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah, it's stupid.
But, that's fucking
I mean,
crazy.
It's still my fault, though, you know. I knew the law. It was high-risk behavior, what I was doing. I could have easily, you know, just, like, did the smart thing, like, put it in my trunk or something, or something else with it. But, you know, anyway.
Dude, just wait till it becomes legal, and it's like, you can, like, go down to the courthouse and be like, yeah, you owe me, like, you know, like $8,000.
Well, my reparations.
Yeah. All right, we're giving reparations for all marijuana-related dude, that'd be cool. Stimulate the economy back.
No, I think that's why it's still, like, illegal, like, as far as most drugs, because if you think about how many people would be out of their job if like all of these offenses suddenly just like fell off the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like how much money are they making off of that? Like
That's
speeding
true.
tickets and shit. Like if they had electronic cars and all the cars were self-driving, there'd be no more speeding tickets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what would the cops do with all of that revenue, or all the people that process speeding tickets all day long and you do all that shit?
Yeah, that's a good point, dude.
There's so much infrastructure in place for legal things that making more things legal, I think, causes them problems.
Yeah. And then they're gonna have too many people. Then they're probably gonna have to lay people off, and then there's more people doing, what's the next big drug? I don't know. Fucking shawarma? No. What's that? Jankum?
What's that?
A bunch of kids running around doing jankum.
What is that?
I think it's when you shit in a jar and you ferment it.
Oh god.
I might be
What?
wrong. Yeah. Dude, it's a real thing. I'm gonna tell you guys a story, alright? This is a story. So when I was young, Zeb, you know Zeb.
Mm-hmm.
Zeb was my babysitter. I was like, this was from like 6 to like 10, 11 probably. Probably like 11, because like once I was 12, like my mom was like, alright, you can fucking watch yourself, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, you little shit.
Mm-hmm.
But mama can't reach the... Neither can I.
Figure it out.
Yeah, I remember being the same height as my mom, which is crazy. I'm like way bigger than her now. I'm like 2 people bigger than her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Zeb used to watch me, and I would come home every day. And like one time, I caught him out in the backyard, and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And he had like 3 jars, and they were like already buried, so I couldn't see what was in it yet. Yeah, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm making jankum. And I was like, what? I didn't know what that was. But knowing Zeb, he probably didn't say jankum. I think he called it like doo-doo jars or something like that. He's like, yeah, this is just a jar of doo-doo. And then he was like, you bury it and then you sniff it in like a couple months and you get really high.
Ew.
But that's what he told me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like,
That's a long-term commitment.
Well,
to
I
bury
was about
something.
to say you have to.
it's
wanna
probably
be really
still in
high.
my backyard, to be
Oh
honest
shit!
with
Do
you.
you want to get really high, dog?
Yeah. You want to get high
I don't know about
off my
that.
shit?
See, I'm not even like that hungry for that high,
No, that's
But,
fucking disgusting.
that's really nasty. That's disgusting.
What's funny is like, what if like one day he just like snuck in my backyard with like a shovel. There's like a dark.
You just look out there. That's kind of
It's
scary.
like a dark, stormy night. He was like, "Yeah, it's a perfect time for this."
You just look back there while you're smoking out there. You see someone digging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's just like smelling. Like you just hear like, oh,
The sweet jankum.
It's been years.
dude. You think you would ever play?
Nasty.
I bet there's like one rich dude, like probably like, what was that? John McAfee.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that documentary?
Yeah, I've heard stories about it.
Yeah.
That's nasty. I don't
Dude,
get
my
that.
dad made grilled cheese sandwiches and soup.
He did.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Is it tomato soup?
I guess, yeah, like a bisque.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
bisque,
what it
yes.
seemed like he made.
But, fuck. Forgot what I was saying.
John McAfee.
Can you give me another medallion? No, because I gotta get up and, like, go around
Yeah,
and shit.
I understand.
Yeah, I get it.
Thanks.
What do you want a beer?
Well, I do, but I was gonna get up anyway because I have to go use the bathroom.
Mm.
So, either way.
Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Yeah, don't answer that. Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, I know.
Appreciate it. This is a cerveza. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, so like, we live in the same neighborhood, and I feel like the turnout for Halloween this year was like non-existent. Like, I don't know. Were you here this Halloween?
No. I got home like a little late because I was working, but my mom said she handed out a bunch of candy.
Maybe on your side of the neighborhood. Because we went over to your side, kind of. We didn't make it to your house, but yeah, dude, my side of the neighborhood, there's like fucking nothing, dude.
We didn't have any kids like on the side. I think we have a lot of kids like on that side of the neighborhood.
Yeah,
too,
we don't really. I don't think we have a lot of kids. A lot of the people on our side have been there for a while. On your side too, though.
Yeah, I think we've had a lot more like new people move in though.
Yeah.
So,
man, that's gentrification, right? Dude, what do you think you'll ever move away, dude?
I don't know. Part of me wants to, but I used to hate Georgia when I was growing up, but
yeah,
kind of like grew on me after a while, And I think we're talking about this before, like where would you like move if you wanted to move anywhere? I think I would still live here because
I do too.
I think we're real lucky with everything that is like around here and continuing like to grow.
Yeah,
and come up like so close to us.
Dude, well, the way I feel about it is like, I think that Georgia is just going to be constantly popping off forever, right? Mm-hmm. It's just always going to be great.
Yeah. I just like that you can feel all the seasons and stuff, It's a perfect amount of time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I used to want to live in California for a very long time. And I've never been there still, and I want to go. But I don't know where I would want to live. I don't know why I want to live in California.
Yeah, what is it about? Like, I think it's like something about the dream of like moving out to California.
Yeah,
like
that's what I think it is
itself.
too.
Like,
well, I think plus like the legal weed, like they've always been on
True.
top of that, and like
liberal capital.
Yeah, just like I don't know, but I think like it's funny you say that you thought that when you were younger, like you hated Georgia, because I felt the same way, dude. I was like, yeah, this fucking state sucks, man. There's nothing to do here. But I mean, really, the whole statement, there's nothing to do here.
There's a
like
lot
fucking,
to do here, though.
Yeah.
Well, again, that's just the age, right? You're just mad because you can't like
you can't do anything.
Dude, you can't do anything until you're 21,
right.
Like straight up.
Yeah.
Some things until you're 25, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta like rent shit.
Yeah,
which pisses me off.
It's stupid.
You turn 21 and then you want to rent a fucking car. Guess what, buddy?
Get a credit
card. Not
card.
gonna happen. Get a life.
You can get one. Just have to have a major credit card.
You want to guess what? You're 21. You want to check into a hotel? Not until after 5 p.m. because...
Really?
Well, you remember that shit. Because, like,
they
want you to be 25
that,
and, like, have, like, credit and shit.
Yeah, that was that rental. That,
I think hotels do that, too, though.
I don't know. I've rented a hotel. I've gotten a hotel before.
You'd have to put something down, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't have, like, a legit credit card yet. I still have a secured card. Because I applied for one with my bank, but they were like, you already have a line of credit. But it's a secured fucking card with, like, $300 on it. It's stupid.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, it is stupid, you know?
I mean, it's better to sign up for your own credit card anyway for, like, points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you just find, like, one that has, like, a point system that you like.
Doesn't Capital One have one?
Capital One told me to fuck off.
I don't know. Did they?
Dude, I watched a credit card scam guy.
Really?
Yeah, so I watched a credit card scammer do his thing, and like, dude, it's scary. They could get
How'd
your shit.
Yeah.
No, not like in real life, but like
you saw
I watched
a video.
documentary. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And this dude was like, "Yeah, just go like this."
Sometimes like people just bump into you.
What are you talking about, like stealing your credit card when you're like walking around or something, or?
Nah, like I don't know how he does it. I guess like he gets you to swipe for something. Maybe he like gets like shitty jobs and then like gets you to swipe like on his little thing.
Sometimes people do it at gas stations. They'll like put something in the swipe machine that scans your card.
Yeah, I've seen
for
like
sure.
little fake like devices
Yeah.
that are like
Yeah,
over it. Or
I've seen
something that
those. Or
gather
some
your
people
numbers.
can like, if they bump into you, they
Mhm.
can like that RF whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what
Mhm.
it is.
Yeah.
But like if they tap your wallet, that can fuck it up. Or I don't know how scammers get that stuff. I don't know what that guy had.
It's just real, dude.
It's scary. That went to my mom. Unfortunate.
I'll tell you what, man. If anybody does that to me, I'm gonna be very upset.
Yeah, me too. I get scared about that. That's why I get scared about like paying at the pump with my card sometimes.
That's
I
why you have
always
to get a
make sure
credit
you
card.
like.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
use my secured card when I do that.
Yeah.
Secured card.
Secure card.
It's basically just like a fucking debit card. And the thing is, I've gone over the balance before, and they were like, "Yeah, you can't spend more than $300 a month on this." And I was like, "Dude, what?
I mean,
I'm paying it off. Like,
yeah.
it's literally paid off. Like, it should have the same balance." But okay,
Whatever. Your rules.
yeah.
It's okay. Credit cards should be for emergencies sometimes.
Well, it's just safer
Yeah.
because like
Yeah,
if you
of
get
course.
scammed, somebody steals your credit card number. It's like easier to get that money back and just cancel it than it is like your debit card.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even take the debit card out of my house most of the time.
Dude, have you guys ever been skiing or any like sort of like ice type endeavors?
Nope.
You?
It's snowboarding a couple times, I think.
Dude, what?
Yeah, with Justin and Kevin, they like to go.
Dude, how is
cool.
that?
It's pretty fun. I got really fucking tired like after 2 hours because I never snowboarded before, so I pretty much just like landed on my ass, and then I ended up like on the side of a hill, and I was trying to get like out of the hill, like back onto the thing for like a solid 45 minutes, and I just like burnt myself out. But it was funny because I was so tired, like as I was going down the hill later in the day, I would just be hunched over, like with my hands on my knees, but I would have like perfect balance. I was able to actually go down the hill, and I was actually starting to go faster than Kevin, who had been like a few more times like before me. I was going by, I'm like flicking him off. I was like bent over.
Damn, that
Did you
sounds
feel like
fun.
the Asian Shaun White?
No, I stopping was a problem. Yeah, at the very end, getting off of the lift was a problem too. I was never able to get off the lift without falling down.
Because you just wanted to snowboard so bad?
Yeah,
Because you wanted to be Shaun
I'm
White,
so
the
sorry.
Asian Shaun White?
Sean Yellow.
I've never been snowboarding.
Shaun Yellow, dude.
That sounds fun though, snowboarding.
Dude, yeah, I want to do some sort of ice sport.
What's with the sudden crave for ice?
I don't know, man. I think I'm thinking about like ice cream and shit. But anyway, I've done some extreme shit. You know, I've been scuba diving.
That sounds
Ooh, yeah.
cool.
You should get your diving. You got your diving license still?
Yeah. Dude, yeah. If you're into that, dude, me and Tommy one time, we were under the water, right? We're like kind of like shallow water. We're kind of towards like, we did like a beach dive, I think. So you come in off the beach, you just like walk in, and yeah, I think we're on the bottom, and he was like on all fours, and I was like riding him and shit. It was fun.
Of course.
And then we're like Superman punching each other. It was fun, dude. Cause it's like no gravity, basically.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. I'm too scared. I get nervous if I don't feel the bottom. I get very nervous.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have like air tank and everything.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and
I'll
you
be
have
okay.
a inflator on your chest that controls your buoyancy. Yeah, you can inflate or deflate. It's called a BC, buoyancy control.
That's cool.
And you have to take like a 2-day class in order to get into diving. And I have my basic one. I think I can go 100, but I've gone like 160 feet under the surface.
Damn.
Yeah, I did a wreck dive. Dude, that was fun.
You saw
as
some
fuck.
shit?
Yeah, at the wreck dive, it's called the Eagle, I think. And it was just like a sunken like carrier ship, I guess. And if you looked into the hallways, you could see like a grouper that was the size of a car. It was the size of a car.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right?
Dude, that shit would, like, scare me. You know?
Dude, have you ever seen a fish the size of a car, dude? This shit's scary.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
What kind of fish was it?
Really, yeah.
It's a grouper.
That's crazy. Oh,
It's called
damn.
like a king. It might be called a Jewfish.
What?
I don't know. It has a name, or like a Goliath grouper.
Is that
I think.
one
Goliath
of
grouper.
those things that, like, have that big-ass mouth?
Dude, yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
Where was this?
God damn.
the Panama, the Keys, not Panama City, the Keys.
This is while you were diving?
Yeah.
Damn.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
It was inside the ship too.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I looked in one of the corridors and it's just like.
Oh,
I want to see some
God.
shit like that.
I want to see something like that too.
Yeah, the best dives are like Florida. Florida has like fucking amazing dives, dude. I went diving. I didn't go in the Bahamas, I don't think.
There's something in my eye.
Get that shit out of your eye, dude.
God. It's so annoying.
So, you know, me and Kadijah farted on me the other day.
Oh, nice.
And this brings up the topic of, is it okay to fart on your partner?
Mm-hmm.
Clearly it is. I mean, I never did, but
I mean, it's a
Yeah,
natural
okay.
bodily function. Like, you just gotta fart, you know?
Yeah. But should she have farted on me and not gotten off of me and went in the other room?
You should go in the other room sometimes. Sometimes I'm afraid you're gonna shit yourself. You fart so
Dude,
hard.
yeah,
It's really
Sometimes
scary.
when we're going to bed, it's just like burp, burp, burp. It's like
well, it's
Clifford
just
the
like
Big
you
Red
always,
Dog, dude.
you always like go to cuddle me and then just fart, and I'm like, dude, that's not okay. Get off. Yeah, exactly, just like
Yeah.
that, and it sounds like wet.
So yeah, we finished Hill House.
We sure did.
We finished what else?
I think that's about it. That's all we were watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope they.
Yeah, it's like a haunted house. Are you into like haunted houses type shit?
Like the ghost hunters type stuff?
No, dude, no.
It's like a drama.
Goddamn, dude.
Oh, okay.
I hated that genre of like shit. Oh my god. Wait. Hold up. Did you guys hear that? It kind of sounded like a. But
What's
yeah,
this show
no.
about?
It's like a family lived in a house when they were younger, and the house like turns the family out.
Was it like the mom that was like, oh no, that was Hereditary. I think I was watching with you guys. I thought it was a haunted show or something over at Chelsea and Tommy's house. I thought it was.
They were watching it recently, I think,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I remember seeing like ghosts and like stuff and like a family. But
yeah, that was probably what we're talking about. God damn it, dude. I'm busy right now, alright? You ever get calls from somebody and you're just thinking like, hey man, you know what? If you call me, it's over.
If you call me, it's over.
Yeah, this is True's calling me. His house phone. Like, get a real phone.
Stop.
Who has a house phone anymore, though? Let's be honest. All right?
Yeah, no,
Let's talk about that.
I don't have a house phone.
Do you have a house phone?
I used to.
Yeah.
And even when I used to, like, we stopped having one.
Like when?
I think when I got even then, yeah, I think when I got a phone.
Like
but
5 years ago?
No.
10?
Maybe. Wait, what was 10 years ago? How old was
Dude,
I,
yeah, no, my
13?
family got rid of the house phone like immediately.
Oh, what is the bill for a landline?
It's like, I mean, now
It
it's
can
probably
be a
cheap.
lot, yeah.
Yeah, now it's probably cheap, but I remember back in the day, it was probably like $40-$50.
There's a Magic Jack. You can get that for $20.
No, yeah, that's what we had for a little bit, but then we just did away with it.
Yeah, we had that towards the end, and then after that, it just
like, yeah, it's not even
didn't
worth
use
it.
Yeah, there's no point.
Because I think the Magic Jack just fucked up.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Like, yeah,
it's
it would
not
always
good.
fuck up. Yeah,
it's not. Yeah, it was actually worse than
way worse. Way worse.
Anything else? Way worser. I didn't like it.
Dude, so how do you guys feel about people, who think it's okay to go out in public and ask you about Jesus Christ?
I saw some of them at the Falcons game, actually. They had the signs, and all that.
That's kind of beautiful, though.
I mean, I just think, like, you have the right to do that. I'm not going to bother you or, give you a hard time for it or anything, and I'll let you do your thing. But I just think, like, don't you have something better to do?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what are you trying to accomplish out here? Like, really? Like,
what do you want me to do?
Jesus looks like.
Yeah. It's like, Jesus will, like, smite you down for your sins or whatever, like that hell.
You guys are at a football game.
Yeah, like, why are you here? Like,
I don't know. That's like every Tuesday at the abortion clinic.
Oh god,
these people are down there, and I didn't know they still did that, but this is like 2 years ago.
And they still do it, dude. It's like every Tuesday.
It is. Yeah, it's every Tuesday that they do this, and it's really annoying. Like I see kids out there, like 12 years old, holding up signs, and the guy's like,
I should have been aborted.
Like my daughter, I remember I was in front of this one like car. They were arguing about abortion, whatever, and he was like, what about rape? And he's like, what about rape? If God was intended for the girl to have a baby, then whatever, blah blah blah. And then he brought his daughter into it, and I was like, this isn't like, I hate when people try to force force their ideas on their kids, especially abortion. Like, she's fucking probably 12, 13. She doesn't even know about that shit.
Well, I think the problem with it is like
yet.
if you have so much of an opinion that you're like against abortion, that's how you're gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I don't know though.
What's the problem with it being so black and white? They just think about, oh yeah, like they're killing a baby or whatever.
Yeah.
But, what if the girl was raped, and like this child was a product of that, like, doesn't she have a right to, I mean, again, things are more complicated than just black and white when people lump it into those categories,
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I think, like, dude, like, who are we to fucking limit what people do, like, anymore?
To their bodies,
yeah,
especially.
Like, I don't know. I feel like we live in a day and age where if you're fucking telling anybody what to do with their body or anything, like with their self,
especially like a life decision like that, Yeah,
like you have no fucking, I don't know. Don't be criticizing. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Don't be judgmental.
I mean, there's a big focus like on the whole gender thing now. Some of that gets like really like weird and like out there.
Zim.
Yeah, that is.
Zimzer.
Yeah, like who comes up with this stuff?
Like a middle school kid. There's like a middle school kid in the middle of the country that's just like.
Zimzer, Ziza.
Yeah, like, what is that?
And then people get to the point where they get offended, like they buy into the bullshit so much, and then they want to be called this, and then they get offended when they're not.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's too much. I respect people though. Like if they want to be called a certain
absolutely.
Thing, for sure. But like for example, if I don't know what you are, or what you want to be called, or people, I've never met anyone that's like, oh, I don't identify as anything, because I feel like I would be like, okay,
right.
Like what do I say right now? I don't know what to call you. I would just have to call you by your name. I remember, okay, I have this coworker that I was working with, And before I got promoted, I was always like in contact with them, and they're like pictured the way we have it. It's like a little IM, like a internal system IM. So it has a picture right next to it. So I'm looking and I'm like, I don't know. And then the name's like Jackson, but with the X. So I'm like, I don't know if this is a girl or a boy. It looks like a boy, but it looks like just like a lesbian. I don't know. So I was just really confused. So whenever I had my interview for my promotion that they're in, I was like, I talk to them all the time. You know, I just really did not know. Then one day we had like a throwback Thursday of our like the high school pictures or whatever, and he posted a picture of when he was a girl, and I was like, whoa, because I was like, that's first of all, it's so bold, like,
right,
because I didn't know. I don't know if a lot of people knew. I'm sure the whole team knew at this point, but I didn't know.
Right.
Or I was, you know, skeptical. But, like, they just posted, or he just posted all these pictures, like, before me, and, like, you know, hair. I mean, like, full-on female. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Then came back and was like, he cut his hair off, everything. And was like, this is, like, the big chop before my transformation. And then the very last one was like him recently, and I think he has medicine because he has like facial hair, a lot of leg hair, which isn't hard for a girl to do, honestly, if you don't shave. But full
right.
I got some grilled cheese in case you don't want it.
Oh, showing up.
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
grilled
Bob.
cheese.
I don't know
but
what
yeah,
you
like
soupy man.
Oh Jesus! Oh, you might need that.
Oh.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. Damn, it's so far. So far.
Yeah, I guess that's like a broccoli soup.
That's nice though. Bisque.
Yeah.
Like broccoli bisque.
Let me. I'll wait.
Y'all know exactly I'm gonna handle this. But yeah, how old is she?
Maybe like has to be in their late 20s, maybe 30s. I'm not too sure. But she's got engaged to her boyfriend. So, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that.
So
you know, if that
weird.
makes you happy, if that's
Such a girl voice though when they're on the phone. It's so weird. I'm like, who the fuck? And I sit directly in front of them, so I'm like, who the fuck is talking?
Or he? I'm sorry.
It's a boy. Because I just feel like I can see there's a lot of facial hair, so I'm like, cool. Can you?
So we're talking about gender, you know, gender reassignments and transitions. Okay. And she's telling a story about a coworker, you know, that used to be a girl, and then you know, went through the transition into a male. And you know, they're in their late 20s, early 30s now.
I think, yeah.
And you know, I'm totally supportive and understanding of that, but it's when parents start trying to force a gender like on their child, or again, like in that age where you're fucking crazy and you're not gonna be able to make rational decisions, you know, trying to get medical treatment at that point in your life, you know, that I have a problem with. You know, them going through that and allowing it, you know, that seems real fucked up.
Yeah. Wait, people going through it? Sorry, I got a text about some business. It was like a business text.
Just like taking like hormone therapy or like going through like surgery and shit for like that at that age.
Yeah.
Or younger, you know?
I don't know about that, dude.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do it, you know, at some point in your life, that's fine. But wait until, you know, you're older, you know, or old enough to make a more rational decision and know that's what you want to do.
Right.
I definitely believe that. Because I think, like, you know, I say probably up until you're like 30, you don't really know who you are, right? I've heard a lot of people say that. That's the only reason I say that.
very delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn is a chef.
Oh. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dad that we're talking about.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna take this out of here.
A gentleman and a scholar.
That was a nice surprise.
What'd you guys have at the Korean barbecue place?
We got sausage, pork belly, I think garlic pork belly and spicy chicken, and New York strip. And some more sausage. I love the sausage. It's my favorite.
So look, I don't agree with these drugs we're giving kids these days, alright? I don't agree with these drugs.
Yeah, just breathe for a second.
I don't agree with these drugs that they're giving these kids these days, because you know what? We're giving them ADHD, antidepressants. I go to my psychiatrist. I told her I was sad sometimes. She's like, oh, we may need to get you on antidepressants. I'm like, no. Okay.
I mean, it is really disturbing how quickly people are willing to turn towards prescription medication no matter the age. You know, I mean, I understand it's medicine and it's supposed to help people, but, you know, to just do it unquestioningly is an issue, especially for some of these other conditions that I think are just kids being kids, right. You know, or just, you know, you're going through something in that time and you may need help, but that help isn't always first step. You know, here's this pill.
Dude, I just think, like, yeah, like you were saying, man, when you're a kid, you don't know what the fuck you're going through because you don't have any other life experience to base it off of. Like, when I was a kid, I don't know, you feel so sad and, like, lonely, but then you get, like, I don't know, you get a fucking car and you, like, it's just gone.
Yeah, things start moving up from that point.
No, I'm serious. Like, when you can start making your own moves and be places by yourself, that's, like, I think when life is like, oh, shit's not that bad because I can just drive down the street if it gets so shitty here, you know what I mean?
That's why I like driving myself places. I'd rather drive, be in control of when I want to leave, because if I want to leave, I'm gonna leave. But yeah, man, I don't know. I have my mom's friend, her kids are on ADHD medicine. But she only gives them the medicine on school days, and on the weekends they don't take it. But I could see, because her kids are everywhere. Like, I used to just be like, it's just a kid their attention span is so short. Like, my nephew, he's just from this 1 second and then this to the next second. It's so quick. But her kids still, they're just so, like, they give me anxiety sometimes. It's just so, it's so static sometimes. But, I mean, like you said, it's just kids being kids. So I could see how it could be a problem during school. But I don't know. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that has to coincide with the inability or, you know, the issues with physical discipline these days. You know, because I grew up being hit all the time, and I don't have a problem with that. Sometimes you need to hit your kids, but you know, I think it's a big, real taboo now.
It is.
Were you hit as a child growing up, Andrew?
Dude,
physically struck by your parents?
I'll tell you about my childhood here in a second. You gotta give me a minute, but dude, cause I got some shit to spill, dude. Huh?
What's going on?
I got somebody.
Break.
Yeah, just take a break real quick. We're not gonna go off live, but it's just gonna take me a second. It's not gonna take me.
No problem. I was hit as a child. For sure.
Dude, I was fucked up as a child, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I was hit. Not bad, but enough.
Yeah.
Definitely hit enough.
No.
Sorry, y'all. I was not expecting this to happen. Yeah. Hey, where you at? Alright, hey, come to my door. Alright, yeah, I gotta
Are you still playing that fantasy thing? Football fantasy?
Yep. Season long. We're in week 9 of most regular seasons end after 13 or 14 weeks. Then there's a couple weeks for the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
So doing pretty good. There's one game right now one match I have that's kind of close. Most of the other ones I'm pretty good lead.
At my job, we have this. They usually have fantasy football at my job, but we're always trying to raise money because we work with St. Jude. So right now they have the Biggest Loser going on. So whoever I guess loses the most of the money, the jackpot, like the goal, whatever. If we reach the goal, then that goes to St. Jude. But whatever is left over, the Biggest Loser gets. So it's really cool. People at my job win like $6,000 sometimes from the raffles we do.
Wow.
There's a lot of raffles. Like the last one we had was like a big one. It was company wide. There was like baby toy cars, like Tesla cars. There's the new iPhone on there. $1,000 Airbnb, $1,000 Marriott, like a Nikon camera. All this stuff was on there. Nordstrom, $1,000. And I'm like, all this money. I'm like, I need a raise, please. You have all this money. It's crazy.
Is that your boy T Beezy?
Damn, that's crazy.
T Money?
Alright.
Was that T Money?
That's insane. Yeah, go ahead.
I got a little rant. If you fucking want something from me, and I'm not, you say you want to buy a pair of shoes for me, right?
Right.
It's $35, not fucking. If you have $35 in quarters, you should specify that before we fucking make this transaction. I'm figuring it's cash, right? Mm-hmm. Now, luckily, I got a vending machine at work.
But
and that'll help me out a lot, but
and that's $35.
This motherfucker walking up to me looking like a fiend, dude. First off, he looks scary there, bro.
Scary? I told you.
Handing me that shit.
That's insane.
And he was like, "Yo, bro. By the way, there's 2 more of these left.
Yeah, I want one.
You want one?
Oh no, I'm good.
I want them both.
You want both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not $35.
No, man. I mean,
Did he say anything?
that was $10, but that's like 7 1/4.
Maybe.
I mean, would you do that to me, dude?
No.
I'd be like, dude, just cash at me at this point. But I know he doesn't have cash app, so I can't. I can't do that. Which is crazy. Like, how you don't have cash app this day and age, dude?
Is the app actually just called Cash App?
Yeah.
I don't have that. Never heard of that.
I mean, it's basically like Venmo.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. If you have Venmo, you have cash app, basically.
Well, if I wanted to pay you through Cash App, though, would that be like a separate app?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I put in Donald Trump, like a baby Donald Trump. I just took a baby picture and, like, drew, like, orange shit.
Nice.
Dude, watch this. Look at this chick, dude. She's about to come in. Oh, my God. So trashy. So trashy.
Carrying them stacks.
Yeah, sit down with your fucking, that greasy-ass grilled cheese hands. Dude, I'll tell you what, though. My dad can make a mean grilled cheese, dude. That's like that cabietta bread.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so y'all want to know about me getting hit when I was a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life. When I was a kid, and you know this, like, we talked about it a little bit last time, me and my brother are 9 years apart, so my mom never really hit me. My parents definitely did. They spanked me. Mm-hmm. Like, so they disciplined me. They never, like, just hit me. Like, I've seen some people's parents just, like, slap the fuck out of their kids, but, like, my parents were never like that. It would be, like, my dad, like, sits down with me and, like, sternly, like, he'd talk to me first and be like, you know why this is happening? Mm-hmm. And then he hit me, but, like, that stopped hurting. So what they would do is I had long hair when I was a kid, so they just pull my hair. And that shit would hurt, dude.
Never got my hair pulled, thank God.
Yeah, that was the thing for me. So, I don't know. Like, and I think the majority of, like, me getting hit and shit was from my brother and his friends. Mm-hmm. So I think that was, like, my most getting hit experience.
All my friends who have brothers say the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They say
like, there's always one of your brother's friends. Yeah, you have older brothers, so you would know. There's always one of your older brother's friends that just wants to show you a wrestling move, dude. Just like, yo, come on, I just want to show you. Like, I want to show your brother this wrestling move. Like, let me do it on you. Oh, armbar? Okay. Like, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, the reason why it hurt is because you fucking moved a little bit there. Like,
you were stiff,
oh,
man.
Sorry for hesitating when you're about to break my arm. Fucking piece of shit. But
I thank God for that.
yeah, No, yeah, like if you're the younger sibling, you know what I'm talking about.
I've gotten in little fights with my sister before.
Yeah, well,
It's a little different.
I don't think it's to the magnitude that brothers are.
Well, no, of course. But I've gotten in little flat fights with her before. Her and my cousin.
Well, I feel like with sisters, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's more like emotional abuse. I mean, with brothers, it is too.
I mean, it's a little both, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's less with brother. Like, my brother would do fucked up shit to me, but it wouldn't be like
emotionally scarring.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like terrible, like lock me outside type shit. Like everybody's in my house, like having dinner. And they're like, "Huh, where's Andrew?" And Tommy just like locked me out, and he's like,
Damn.
That never happened.
Cause it's just like girls are mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like very mean.
So she like shit on your like.
No,
clothes.
not like that. Like emotionally, you know. I don't know.
How's that grilled cheese?
It's really good.
It is right. It is good. It's that bread, dude. He used that Kadijah bread, dude. That shit's so good.
You could put a nice butter coat on it.
Oh yeah, my dad is not hesitant to put butter on anything. Dude.
No, but that's like a quality grilled cheese right there.
Yeah. Like I ate that cold too, so that's saying a lot.
I had a friend whose sister would just be so mean to her, like call her fat, a whale, just like be like, "You're so annoying. No one likes you. You're so like this is why." All types of shit. Just so mean, you know. But they're close now. I think it's just an age gap, because once you get older, and you are once you get older and you don't really care, I guess you're more closer. Because a lot of my friends who have sisters and have a big age gap, they're now closer than me and my sister. So
yeah.
I think that's with probably every sibling, maybe.
Yeah, I definitely love my brother. Like, I was having a bad day Friday, and then I pop over to Tommy's house, see that brotherly love, get that brotherly love for a minute, and then I remember at one point I was sitting on the couch, right? Like, I'm just sitting down, minding my own business, watching a movie or something, and then I feel like a little tap on my shoulder. And it's Tommy handing me a beer, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" He knew I needed this.
That's nice. That's good.
Yeah. And then I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Thanks, man.
You look like me, kind of.
Are you me from the future handing me a beer?
Every time I see my brother, it's like a Back to the Future moment. I feel like I'm about to like fucking. You know what I mean? I feel like it's like, I don't know. And I get that at work too. Like, people be like, "Oh, weren't you just here? Like, you know, like a couple years ago?" Like,
no, it wasn't me.
I'm only 22. That was my brother. But that's flattering. Thanks. He's a good looking dude. Yeah. We were trying to get him on here, but when we wanted to get him on here was Halloween night. And I wanted to do like and I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I wanted to do like maybe like an in the spotlight and get him to talk about the newest technologies.
Yeah, I don't really know, but yeah, we can do that. However you want to do that.
I wanted to just like be like, "Yo, Tommy, so like, you know, you're a real techie now. Like, what's the latest buzz out there?
What's the new
like,
word
just
on the
fucking
street?"
asking like stupid ass shit like that. Yeah.
He'll probably answer.
Like, we're gonna be like, "So what's like the best webcam that's on the market?" Yeah.
He'll be ready. Yeah.
And I still want to do one where we all take like some sort of psychedelics. That'd be a good one, huh? Dude, we should take, how fucking awesome would that be though? Like, you know,
What drug?
Once the person that's at his house gets out, then we can take it, be in there, do this shit and then be on that, and it'd be fucking dope, dude. I would love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to. I think like making every time I've tried to make plans for psychedelic trips, like they never go the way,
dude. That's
that
so
I planned
true.
them. So it's like you they call it a trip because you go on the trip, but that it takes you wherever it's going at that time. Like you don't really have as much control over it as making as far as making plans.
Yeah. Damn, so we could we probably start it, but then we'd be like, oh, this is fucking weird.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool, like, if you were to somehow, like, have, like, cameras set up, like, in a house or something, have, like, a bunch of people, like, tripping and, like, see, like, what goes on.
That's true.
But as far as, like, even, like, trying to do that for, like, yourself or maybe your own group of friends, the cameras are there, so it's kind of hard to, like,
I don't know,
really,
man,
I mean, you might be able to still, too.
I don't know, man, like, when I'm here with y'all, like, cause I've tried to stream by myself, and I'm not, I'm not just trying to say anything here, but when I'm here with y'all, it's like we're in our own personal bubble. I don't see that. You know what I mean? It's almost like I'm not even paying attention. I'm just in here, right? I don't even pay attention to this shit.
Yeah.
Like I do, but I don't.
Right. Of course. I feel like I don't know, if you were on something like that and you knew it was there, you would pay attention to it.
I agree.
You would want to. Especially if it's right there in
See,
front of
look,
you. I would be like this.
I would say this is what we would do.
Just
no live stream, just all audio. Just
That'd
all
be cool.
audio. No fucking camera, nothing like that. Just fucking mics. And we do like music. We could do like a music in the background type thing. Like mellow. But this is just like future talk.
In theory.
Yeah. But I see it going in the direction of like this is up. See? Up.
Right. And that's what
No, like one of my best trips was with Tommy at his house, and I was just laying on his futon, and he was laying on the ground, and we were just like listening to music. And
I think I was there too. You just didn't notice me.
No, I mean, it was me. It was just me and him. I'm pretty sure.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry to intrude on your trip.
Yeah.
No, because we had like a bunch of like conversations throughout the night, and I was thinking it'd be cool like to be able to record these and actually listen back to them. Like when we're sober, or just to have them captured in that moment.
That would be cool.
Dude, like we could do it with this shit.
Well, yeah,
we really could.
Yeah. But you just gotta get in that mood, and you can't force a mood or force anything like when you're on
doing that.
Yeah,
psychedelics. So
that's why, like, my only bad trip was at Bonnaroo. And I've had bad trips, but I wouldn't necessarily call them bad because I wasn't having a bad time. But my only bad trip was at Bonnaroo because I was so excited for it. I hadn't slept in a day, so I was like sleep deprived. And then we took that acid that Adam busted out. And like I was trying to tell myself, like, you really can't force anything. Because I was trying to tell myself, like, you're alright. My fucking friend who came with us was like telling me, like, dude, like, it's all in your head, like, you're fine. But then my head's like, nah, dude, get your ass back to the camp.
That just gets me so scared.
Yeah, get your ass back to the camp because like you're about to collapse, man. Like, and I felt that. And then when I got back to the tent, I was like fucked up. Like I couldn't do shit the rest of the day.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just like throwing up. Like it was bad.
You like drinking and shit too?
Yeah, I was just taking it like too heavy. I don't think I started drinking yet though. I think I was just on acid, and the acid like put me in a weird state of mind. Like being tired and shit wasn't a good mix with it.
That's
probably
scary.
like being dehydrated. It's really hot there, so it's like 90 degrees.
Yeah, I haven't taken acid before, so I don't think I want to. I do shrooms, but I don't know about acid. I've never had a bad trip though.
Yeah, luckily I don't.
I've had a boring trip, but never a bad one.
A boring trip?
Yeah, like the last one I had, or not the last one, but the one I had before that. It was me and my friends, and it was like raining outside, and I think that just like affected them. We were in the car smoking, and I think the rain just affected. They were just so sad and so like just crying all the time. I'm like, this is so bad. Oh no, I did have a really bad trip though. I took a bunch of triple C's, and the whole trip was me bawling my eyes out with my friend. It was so bad, but
I think those are a little different too, because that's like manufactured chemicals too.
Yeah.
That's not like natural.
That's true.
So the shit that does to you, I think, is like way different.
Dude,
That shit's weird.
I feel weird talking to people like who've never done anything like that, because it makes me, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, makes me kind of second judge you, you know? It's like, do you really? Do you really know?
Like, know what?
If they
How
haven't.
you would be if you took these drugs.
You want them to have that life experience?
Yeah, dude. No, I do feel like it opens your eye in a different way, but I'm not gonna say it's like everybody needs it. I'm not gonna say
Right, yeah, no, I wouldn't advocate anybody doing that ever.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why the term, like, bad trip, like, you know, Tommy and Chelsea, I think, have had, you know, like, sort of those trips that was, like, the last trip of all trips because it was so bad. But, you know, I think, again, if you understand that, you know, you're not in your mind state when you're, you know, under those drugs. So as long as you can learn from those, you know, periods, I always find, you know, if I feel like I'm having a bad trip or I felt like I had a bad trip, it's something I could learn from that.
That's true.
You know, about myself.
It's always an eye-opener.
Dude, it's always like deep emotional shit too that you like wouldn't expect for you to be bothering you, and then you're like, oh shit, this is coming back and I need to address this.
Exactly, because it's ego shattering, so you don't have that, you know, shield up anymore to say this, you know, to push back what is a problem. Because if it's a problem, you know it's a problem in the back of your head, but during the day you have that hidden away, and you have, you know, this and all this to keep you from, you know, having to deal with it.
That's why I'm kind of hesitant to even do a psychedelic, because I'm like, there's too much shit going on that I don't even know if I could just sit here and just not think about if I was on it. So,
right.
I don't know about that, you know? And yeah.
Like doing this?
Well, doing this, like recording it, I guess, but like doing a psychedelic and thinking, or like not being able to have that wall up to control an emotion, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
So it's too much right now, so I don't know if it, I mean, it's not gonna go away at any point, but, you know.
Dude, one time I took Molly with a good friend of mine. It was me, Truett, Danielle Beavers. She knows her. And my ex-girlfriend. And we all did Molly at this guy's house. He has like a really nice house, so we're like chilling there. And it was like hell, dude. Because, you know, when you take, like, that kind of drug without being in, like, a party scenario, it's kind of like a psychedelic. Like, it's not as, like, strong as something like acid or mushrooms would be, but it's still, like,
Right.
It makes you feel, like, trippy, kind of. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, does that make sense? Yeah. So, yeah, we took it, and we're in this dude's house, and I just remember this guy was, like, real creepy. And it got real dark. This guy's like 300 pounds. And he's basically just like sitting there explaining to us the plot of Always Sunny. Yeah. And me and Truett had already spent like 2 summers watching them back to back to back to back. So like we already know it. And I'm not trying to be like arrogant about that. Like that's not what I'm
Right.
doing. I'm just saying, like, it was just like he was explaining the plot to every episode to us, and it was like really forceful and weird. And then I remember at one point he went to the bathroom, and all of us were like, dude, do you like feel like he's like kind of like forcing us to be here kind of thing? Like, it feels really malevolent. Like, this does not feel good. And we all basically agreed that we thought he was gonna murder us.
Damn.
And that was like
I've had
what
that
was in the
feeling,
air
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Ugh.
And he was gone for a while, dude. And then I remember he came back, and yeah, I don't know. It was just really weird because we all had to like pretend, you know, we're on like fucking drugs, and we had to like pretend we didn't just have that conversation. So we're like, oh yeah, dude. So like, you know, like how's
now you
what
guys
are you
are
doing with your life?
You're just looking at each other like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then the funny part about it, and I'm sorry, Kadijah, this is the funny part. This is funny. Me and my ex, we go out to a room, one of his guest room, actually. We're like, dude, you got a room? Like, I need to talk to her about some shit real quick. So, like, he's like, yeah, right here, dude. It's fine. Dude, we ended up, like, fucking in there for, like, 3 hours. Like, I'm not even kidding. While, like, everybody's just chilling, like, True and Danielle are out there, like, talking to my friend. And then he starts pounding on the door and shit. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I gotta hurry up. And then finally, I was just like, yeah, this isn't happening. But anyway, it was funny because then we had to come back, and she was like yawning and shit. And everybody's like, oh, you tired? Like, that's kind of weird. Because they knew what we were doing. They were like, oh, you tired? That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess he wasn't out to murder you guys?
Yeah. He
Nah,
did murder
it
you
felt
guys.
like it though.
I've had that feeling with an Airbnb when I was in Denver. The guy never left. Like, it was really weird.
Like, hanging out with y'all?
Yeah, like, he smoked with us and everything. But then, like, we thought he was gonna leave. He gave us a ride to the places and stuff. But then, like, we smoked, and he was like, all right, guys. And then we were outside. We come back inside, and he's just downstairs, just sitting there. And I was like, this is kind of weird. Like,
Did he live there?
It was, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was his house. But he was renting it out.
Right, but I guess was he only renting out like that section?
Oh, no. It was a whole house.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was a whole house.
Is that a part of the
We had
contract?
the
Do like
whole
they have to
house.
be gone or?
No, it's not.
No, I think it's
not.
a
I don't think
specific
so.
type of Airbnb too, because like I think you can get a cheaper one that multiple people share. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but it was a whole house. I'm
Right.
sure you can.
No, but I'm saying like sometimes they have deals where like multiple people will stay in one
Yeah,
house.
or they'll have like you can just do that like that room or something.
Yeah, like
It sounds
that's
a
probably
little
like that.
scary, like but exciting at the same time.
Dude,
it
I
would be very
honestly like
scary.
I wouldn't mind doing it if I owned this shit. Like you wouldn't have to work, dude. Straight up, you'd make like a paycheck just by fucking sitting here. But we're not really in an area, I don't think, where you could do that.
Yeah.
But like in Colorado, if you own a fucking house, dude, you could be charging.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying, like,
a lot
would
of
you go like
rooms.
stay at an Airbnb with like a bunch of like 2 or 3 random strangers? Like if you just wanted to go
Yeah.
somewhere.
I mean, if I wanted to go somewhere like, if we wanted to go to like, I don't know.
I don't know if I would do that though.
Yeah, say you wanted to go like to Colorado for like 425, but nobody else wanted to go, and you just got like a Airbnb.
And what if
Yeah,
they all
probably
they
wouldn't
they
do
don't
it,
want to
but-
smoke? They don't want the smoke in there. They don't like it.
Nah,
so.
yeah, nah, I wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
I
I
wouldn't do
hate
that.
having to. Be
The other thing
considerate
is
about
too,
other
like
people.
when I'm on vacation,
I just
I
wanna
want to
relax.
fuck. That's the whole point of being. It's like we're out of the house,
Right. Yeah.
You know,
So. Yeah.
I'm poor. We're not like staying in hotels a lot, so it's not like we get a break from this.
Right.
Yeah. And like to be honest with you, hotels are exciting. It's an exciting experience.
I like
All right, dude. I'm gonna be
hotels.
honest with y'all. I enjoy going to hotels.
I like hotels. They're my
Yeah, I don't stay
favorite.
anywhere but a hotel. I've never stayed at a. I mean, Airbnb. I've never been in Airbnb. I don't know like if it's cheap or expensive. I hear people have good times there. I just never looked into it because whenever I go anywhere, I just automatically just look for a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like hotels too. I love them actually. They're my favorite. Because you come back, the house is clean, or the little place is clean, you know?
I just figured Airbnbs are always for, like, parties and stuff or something.
Well, I'll tell you what, man.
Like multiple people.
I saw this movie, 14 Cameras, and after seeing that, I might not be into, like, doing Verbo or anything. Because the whole setup of it, all right? And I'm sorry to anybody out there who's going to watch 14 Cameras, but the setup to it is there's, like, this dirty, nasty old man. He works for a vacation rental company. I can't tell if he works for them or if he is them. And, they try to make it a point that, like, he's, like, because his profile picture is, like, it's like, about the homeowner. You know how they have that? And it'll have, like, a picture of him, but he's a chick. So people are, like, more accepting of it because it's like, oh, it's just, like, a pretty girl. So the people would do it, but then he had cameras, like, live streaming the tenants and, like, what they're doing at all times, like, in the houses that they rented out. And you know, in case y'all watch it, I'm not gonna tell you, but it gets worse from there. I basically told her the whole movie already, but it's pretty good.
That's funny because when I went to Denver, my other group of friends, we had to drop off our stuff at their Airbnb, and the homeowner texted them and was like, you need to tell them to get off the property because they're not the ones who are staying there. We can see them with the cameras and everything. And so they were like, they have to go. And then they also texted them while they had people in the house, like, there's way too many people in the house. That's weird. Like, you're watching me at all times. I would not feel safe.
I mean, see, I get it.
I get it. I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, but, like,
that's just scary.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything.
No privacy. Privacy. You ever notice how, like, British people say shit way different? Stupid.
Yeah, what was it? Pedophile.
Pedophile. Now here we have walking across the street a rare case of a pedophile.
yeah, exactly. That was good.
Who hasn't brushed his teeth in 3 months.
Yeah, it's bad. Me and my coworker were talking about how some English people have really bad teeth.
Yeah, it's a common American joke, by the way.
Yeah, why? I know. I was just saying.
No, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, and then my friend, the one who's trying to move to, you know, Europe and get that job out there, he was like, not all people have bad teeth out there. That's just a stereotype. And I'm like, man, I haven't seen anyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They have bad teeth.
I think it's true.
It is true. I saw one girl from Europe. She was in Ireland. She was like, it's not like a really important thing to have straight teeth here. It's not like that's such an American thing, I think. Because I look at Giselle. What's her name? Tom Brady's wife. She has a huge ass gap. And her teeth aren't even.
I mean, see, here's the thing, though, about that is, like, sometimes there is, like, sexy gaps.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had a gap. It was so bad, but
I like nice teeth. I'm a fan of nice teeth.
I had a gap because I had an expander at the roof of my mouth, and I had to, widen my jaw. Yeah, the key. I hated that thing. So,
dude, isn't that funny? Like, when you're a kid, crazy. You have to go, like, to this place every couple months, and they stick a key in your mouth, like, turn a lever on this thing.
Yeah, my mom did it every time. I had to do it every night.
See, I think the expander I had, you didn't have to do that, but I had to get it adjusted by them, like, every month, I think, maybe.
No, my mom did mine, like, every week or so. I think it was every night, though.
Oh.
It was bad.
Well, so that's the thing, like, you know, these things, they're not just cosmetic, you know, they're permanent. Like, I've had dreams where, like, I've lost my teeth, or you, like, you know, pull out a tooth or something, and just, like, that feeling.
Me too. I've had that dream before.
It's horrible.
It's really scary. I had a dream that Usher's teeth fell out. It's really weird. I don't know why I had that dream, but yeah.
You thought he was old? Maybe he got some dentures.
I don't know. I was so young when I had that dream. That was, like, probably the first, like, weird dream I had, and I was like, I had a dream about Usher, and all his teeth were just falling out. They were just red. It was bloody. Ooh, it was bad. But I've also had a dream that my teeth have fallen out before, and it was just uncontrollable.
Yeah. All right, hey, we're going to take a break real quick, and we're going to go into a sponsor for Target.com. Promo code at checkout, Usher's Teeth.
Usher's Teeth.
Use promo code at checkout, Usher's Teeth, at Target.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's it.
All right. Yeah, that was it. Have you guys ever had a dream about being chased?
Yeah. Not recently, though.
No, not recently, but
I have the dream sometimes that like I can't. The brakes don't work in my car. Like I'm driving and like I can't slow down and like I have to like keep driving. I end up like crashing.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
I've had a dream that I crashed before. It was such a weird dream because it was a really weird dream.
I don't know why I have that one like in particular, but
you have it often.
I mean, every once in a while, it's like enough like I've recognized like at least a few times.
Damn.
I think like in my dreams, I'm like fighting people a lot.
I've noticed that too. You told me that.
Like a lot of I guess if I ever
this guy off.
What?
Nothing. Go.
Fighting this guy off?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Sometimes you'll say, like, "Yeah, I was fighting this person off," or I don't know. We have a crazy dream.
Yeah. Nah, like it's a lot of fighting, I guess.
Like fist fighting.
Like different types probably. Maybe I have a gun sometimes. I do think I've like shot somebody in my dreams. Yeah.
Like what was it like?
What was it like?
What was it like shooting somebody?
What was the situation? Like what was the scenario? Paint me a picture. I want to know the circumstance in which Andrew shot somebody.
All right, dude. It's a late night. You know, I'm with my dad. You know, he had an old Cadillac, right? You know, white Cadillac. Man, I remember bucket seats, everything. Wonderful. We get in. I remember my dad used to, he used to comb his hair back. It's real nice comb hair. And we're going to see a movie, right, at the Regal Cinema. And it's going to be great because it's father and son bonding. And then this guy with the green striped shirt, right when we pull up to the Regal Cinema, he's getting chased by the cops. And then my dad gets out to intervene. And he's like, no, don't do that. And then he chases him into the parking garage. But then the guy has a gun, and he shoots him. And I'm like, Uncle Ben, no.
Oh, no. Oh.
And that's a scene from Spider-Man.
Okay.
You got me.
Yeah, you did. You got me too.
No, I don't remember.
So you dreamt you were Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I don't remember in particular when I like shot somebody in my dream, but I'm sure I did. I know I do fight a lot in my dreams.
I've been shot in my dream before. And died, but came back to life.
You ever have those dreams where like you wake up and you knew you were just having a dream, but you're still in a dream?
Yeah, I've had that before too.
Dude, I've done that, but then I wake up from the pressure of being like, oh, I can do whatever I want.
No, it's like so there's a lucid dreaming, but like where you actually wake up, but you're still dreaming, but you knew you were just dreaming, but you don't think you're in a dream now, like you thought you woke up.
Yeah.
And like, but you're still dreaming.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I've had a dream that I had a dream.
I had a dream.
Makes sense, yeah. I had a dream.
Can you get me another beer?
Oh my Jesus.
Pretty please. Pretty please? It'll be okay.
Okay.
You need to turn this thing into like a refrigerator.
Yeah, I'll give you a 20% discount off at Target. Just go ahead and use the promo code Usher's Teeth.
Okay.
We're gonna use the promo code at checkout, Usher's Teeth.
Take it down.
Dude, fuck, man.
Oh no, I'm good, thanks.
I'm in a group chat with 50 people, and it's the worst decision I ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are those 50 people?
It's kids I used to go to school with from military school.
You're doing some military reminiscing?
Yeah, no,
what
it's
you guys are
cool. It's
doing?
fun to be in at times, but sometimes it's not fun.
I'm in a group chat with 5 other girls. It's pretty shitty sometimes, but it's nice though because they're kind of motivational, so I like it. I get good morning texts every morning, so.
I feel like your friends are big on this. They're like,
Yeah.
get it together.
Yeah, they.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. No,
'Cause
a
if I
lot
was a
of them
girl,
are
I'd be
like.
that. Like that.
They're really motivational. I don't know. A lot of them, they got like shit going for themselves, and they are productive.
Mm-hmm.
They're not lazy. I don't know. So, but I feel like a lot of them are too hard on themselves for being 22.
Mm.
So, I feel like they just feel like they need to be, somewhere where people who are like at their 30s aren't. Like my sister, I don't know.
Oh, it's good to be driven.
Of course.
Yeah.
And they are, so that's why I'm like, I like being in the group chat. And I don't have to say anything because they talk to each other. So I just read.
If I was a girl, I'd be like this. Check this out. Get it together, girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Girl.
This,
You don't need him.
this wig ain't gonna split itself.
Ooh.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Mm.
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 I guess.
Man, fuck him. He don't even take you to the movies.
I don't get taken to the movies.
He don't even take you to the Regal Cinema.
I don't go to the Regal Cinema.
Dude, just stop.
Yeah. What?
Just stop.
Got him.
It's Jesus.
I don't have that kind of money, dude. I got that new tech money, dude. I can't do that kind of shit. Can't afford it.
Okay.
We can't even afford to go on vacation.
Okay. I was joking.
I was joking, too.
I don't know. I feel like you got a little offended there.
I feel like joking gets there a lot now though. Like me and Ryan and Tommy will just be saying like horribly mean shit to each other, and sometimes like you know somebody gets offended, like fuck man, shut up, like fuck you man,
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like everybody's still laughing about it.
No, yeah. The thing about me getting offended is I'm only ever offended for like a second, and then it just goes away. That's it.
Yeah, no.
You can't really offend me.
Yeah.
Unless we're in a fucking car going high speeds.
Yeah.
Then I get mad. Because
Very
I'm like,
mad.
this is my livelihood, motherfucker.
Yes, I'll fuck you up over
Yeah.
some shit. Mm-hmm.
And I paid for this car. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a crazy thing. Is like, people drive reckless, but like, dude, you paid for that.
I thought on Friday on my way home, I saw this car, like a SUV, like you said, was just swerving in and out of the highway. I just did not. I don't like people who speed so fast just to get nowhere, especially in traffic. Like,
Dude, yeah.
where are you going? We're all stuck, so just stop.
Yeah, like people who swerve like
Yeah.
through like
All the openings they can.
Like, oh,
it's not
there's
that
a
big
small
of a
space.
deal.
Oh.
Yeah. You're probably gonna be behind me in a second.
I've seen SUVs do that too.
Mhm. Yeah. It's annoying.
But yeah.
I can't really say that. I drive recklessly pretty often.
I try not to.
Have you guys ever wanted to join a gang?
No. Have you? Weren't you in one?
I was in like a fake gang.
Yeah.
The military gang you were just talking about?
No, I was in one of those, but before that I was in like a faker gang in middle school.
Mm.
But like they thought they were No, Bloods. Yeah. They thought they were Bloods.
It's so funny.
And I remember they were like trying to get me to fight this one dude at the mall, and my mom took me there, and I was like, "Yeah, guys, my mom's calling me. I gotta go."
Damn.
And
say way out. Yeah, that's a nice way out.
Exactly.
Especially as a kid, you can't not answer the phone to your mom.
Dude, crazy. Crazy.
I have this guy that I went to college with. And when we were in college, he was very like into the gang shit, like being a blood and like having all these like guns and stuff, and saying about all these shootouts and weird stuff. But like, and I always thought, at what age are you not tired of that? You know what I mean? Like, at what age are you not like, this is not really getting me anywhere, let me fix something. I don't know, like, it's like being a thug, not a thug but like a gang member, like, cause he like does like rap videos too of all these guns. It's crazy how many guns it has too. I don't know.
Rap gun machine. Rap gun machine.
Would you be in a gang?
Right.
I mean, I can see the appeal of it.
I could.
Like the camaraderie. Feeling like you belong. Like you say, he's doing something. May not be. In his best interest, but if he might think it worthwhile.
That's
whatever
true.
he's doing, but could be doing something better probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, like getting a college degree.
Yeah, I don't think he went back to school.
None of us graduated, or she did. You graduated
college?
college?
I did graduate. Yeah.
Technically.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a college degree, but you could be doing something better than that. But I understand.
I mean, you think? I mean, who's to say? As long as you're happy.
Yeah. Dude, if I was in a gang, I'd go to clubs and I'd fucking look at people's girlfriends and they'd be like, "Hey man, come on." And I'd be like, "Look, buddy, I ate spicy pork around 1 p.m. today. You want to see what that looks like?" And I just let that sit on their mind.
Like you're gonna shit it out.
Is that your sales pitch for Jankum?
Yeah. And then they're like, "All right, I'll meet you around back."
That's terrible.
But I don't know, man. It's like the doctor once said, like, what do you think about nursery rhymes? Do they have their appeal still?
I think so.
I think
like
so
Ring
too.
Around the Rosie.
I think people still grow up knowing that song. I would like to.
I think that honestly, Ring Around the Rosie is like the ultimate horror film, like, scene you can do with little kids.
Yeah.
If you ever have little kids in horror films, do the Ring Around the Rosie scene. Because that shit's scary.
It is pretty scary.
Yeah.
I think kids singing is kind of scary in general.
Well, I remember doing Ring Around the Rosie because, like, you fucking get dizzy with people, I guess. But, like...
Isn't it about, like...
It's about the, like, Black Plague or something.
Yeah. Right.
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down, yeah.
Damn.
Pocket full of posy. What's a posy? Think about it. Love it. Caress it.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Have you ever owned a laptop that you fell in love with?
Yeah.
I had one that I used to play World of Warcraft on that when I was like 13 probably. And I just lay on my bed and I just be like,
I thought you were talking literally like that movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix.
We never finished the movie.
No, yeah, we didn't.
I've never seen it, but
I wanted to watch it.
I love though. Yeah, like I love
that?
I love my laptop. Like
talk to me, laptop.
Talk
to me. Yeah, what do you think about like Alexa and Google and shit, like all this stuff, like talking back to people? And
it's kind of scary.
I like it.
I like it.
Because I think,
I don't know.
Well, I think
certain
that
things can't be connected, like the lights and shit. I don't want you to turn my lights off.
Dude, honestly, I want some more of the Korean barbecue. No. Like, I wish it was all you could eat. Like, we could go back, and they'd be like, oh, okay.
It's still at 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we already paid
Oh,
for
y'all
it.
are good, yeah.
Yeah, you already came. You
Big bowl of kimchi.
New soup.
They just bring it out. Yeah, new soup. Dude, fuck, that'd be great.
It's okay. But, what were we talking about?
Man, and I realized today that I love Korean barbecue.
It's good.
But we probably should start going to the other one, because then we can we need to get a real Korean to go with us, because then they can help us order, because that it's just like a straight Korean place, and it's like they have place? Like they have like a whole like ticketing system, and it's like the most Asian thing you've ever seen. It's crazy.
Yeah, I wonder what it was cool. It was a nice place. I liked it.
It's like, I guess they only had like 2 waitresses, but there was like a number system.
It was super busy.
Yeah, and it was assigned to each table. It makes sense. Like, you know, it wasn't a big restaurant, but yeah, the waitresses would just come around when it was your number's turn. Like, what the fuck do you want?
I didn't even notice that.
You didn't notice that? That's what we were talking about the whole time. Like, how the fuck does this, like, what is that? Why? And then you look on your they
Isn't
give you like a
button?
number. Yeah, but they give you a number when you walk in. They hand you it.
Well, I didn't walk in with y'all.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah.
Have y'all seen any good movies lately?
That's my go-to. Paid in Full.
I told my mom I just saw that. She was like, "You serious?"
With that one dude, what's his name? Shanga Mahanahan. Flyo McGannigan.
Stop.
Shy McGannigan.
Stop. He was in the Mekhi Phifer.
Yeah, Mekhi Phifer.
I was trying to think, because the only reason why I know his name is because he was in 8 Mile.
Right.
And Eminem says his name in that one song. So, yeah.
Mekhi Phifer.
And the guy from the Remember the Titans.
Yeah, the guy that gets.
What's his name?
It's not him. No, he does get hit in the car accident. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Julius, right?
I think that's
the quarter.
his name.
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
Julius,
What's
I think.
his name?
I
think it's something, because
he looks like Tyler the Creator.
Well, Tyler the Creator has a song, and he says that. I'm trying to think of what it is so I can remember. He literally says, fuck. You know.
Dude, I'm glad he finally said that, because I always thought that like a long time ago. I was like, dude, he looks exactly
this
like
was
him.
a long time ago. I'm just trying to think of what song it was. I just can't. If you say his name, I'll remember. But yeah, him.
It's probably like some stupid shit. Stupid shit. Have y'all ever been skateboarding before?
No, I fall on my fucking ass if I ever went skateboarding.
I used to skateboard, and I didn't get into it.
I used to roller skate, like rollerblade with the straight line. Inline with the big ass skates, you know, the ones for outside and shit. Yeah.
Quads are the 2-sided.
Well, whatever. Those.
It's quads and inlines. Yeah. So get it right. Next time, if I ever hear you say it again, you're grounded.
I'm grounded?
Yeah. Okay? Alright, should we end it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's probably been like 2 hours or so.
Good, about 3 hours. About
3
2
hours?
It's like 7.
What time is it? 7?
Yeah. 6:51.
All right. This is Peach Goons. This is episode 3.
Showing up.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
You know what it is, homie.
Oh.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
See you
I'm
later.
Andrew, the paper white.
Kadijah's a black girl. Mm-hmm.
Your neighborhood Asian.
VLE.
Oh, fuck. All that cheddar cheese.
Your fat ass still want food.